Hi, I'm Peter Haddock and I'm here in the Get Connected zone, and we're here actually to talk about all things connectivity here at Plantworx, and I'm joined by smart construction guru himself. So basically from Komatsu, tell us a little bit about what's going on in the world right now with smart construction.
With smart construction now, we now have our full suite of applications up and running and commercially launched with customers across Europe. So that gives us the information we need digitally to create a digital twin, which helps us understand the customer's terrain, what their machines are doing, even what their people are doing, so that we can use that digital twin to help visualize what's going on, analyze what is happening, and then also provide optimization information to the customer if that's what they're looking for.
Now, Richard and his team have actually been on site in the UK using smart construction on some of the projects which are really test beds for seeing exactly how you can make this work. And what's really interesting when I've been talking to you about this is how people grow with the technology, isn't it? And how they start to use it. Starts with connectivity, doesn't it?
Yes, yeah, essentially what we always start with is what we call the IoT layer. So that's the sensors that you need to put on a job site in order to create any kind of digital twin to enable you then to analyze and understand what's going on. And the first thing may be a very simple thing. Maybe the customer just wants to understand where the machines are, where they're idling. So we can use things like the fleet application here with a black box on the machine just to say, hey, you can see where you're getting a lot of idle time by the heat map on the trace. You need to look at that area. We can't solve the problem for the customer. All we can do is provide them with the information that then helps them to go and ask the right questions and look at specific areas to try and tackle those problems.
And I think the thing is, folks, when you look at this, it starts there. Once you've then connected all of your assets, and you can use retrofit, but obviously the Komatsu brand as well has got all this smart technology enabled from the factory, but you can actually fit this not just to Komatsu machines now, it's actually to all OEMs, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, the Komatsu intelligent machine control has some sensors built in which are an advantage to us, but in this case, for example, here we've got a combination of IMC dozers running with Volvo dump trucks and with Liebherr dump trucks as well on this site where we put our black box technology on, because we understand, much so it's nice to have a full fleet of Komatsu machines, it doesn't happen. So we as smart construction, we need to be brand agnostic, we need to accept what the customer's using, and instead of telling them they need to change brands, we need to work with that customer with their machines to deliver the information they need to help them do things in an optimum way.
And what's really exciting about this is how we actually connect in the data from the very start. So what we're talking about being smart is actually when we get on site from the very start of anything, how do we lay it out? How do we look at the whole way and the vehicle movements and things like that, the consultative part of that? And then how do we collect the as-built data or as-dug data that actually comes in? So that's a point where you start being smarter before a machine gets on site, isn't it? And it's really important.
Yeah, it's important. I mean, there are things you can do before the machines go on site. One of the things we try and do is work with a customer during the construction phase to demonstrate the benefits of this technology, in the hope that next time they'll say, hey guys, when I'm planning my next job site, could you give me a hand to make sure we build in this optimization from the beginning, rather than us coming along during the construction phase and saying, well, actually, if you did X rather than Y, if you put in an extra machine, then you'd be more efficient. What we really want is them to realize that benefit pre-construction and then just monitor it through the construction phase, rather than us coming along and saying, actually there's a better way of doing things.
And the thing about that, folks, is it's all about fleet matching, it's all about using things like understanding the power of machine control and all the different types of machine control you could have on here. Actually, again, it's agnostic to whether you're using a Leica Geosystems piece or something else, isn't it?
Yeah, it's also a journey. I mean, we may have a customer who starts with no digital technologies at all. So the first step would be to work with our partners in the UK, MDIG, to say, right, you need machine guidance or you should need machine control, and then from that you need digital surveying, so you need drone surveying, and take them through that sort of growth of their digital technology, like a track almost.
Pathway,
so there is an ultimate place we'd like everybody to be, but we have to realise case by case people start at a different point, and that's where the tailored approach needs to be used to understand where they are they ready for the digital transformation, are they ready culturally, have they got the right assets and the right people? If they haven't, then we help. We can do that for them.
And at the end of the day, folks, it's all about people. We can get connected machines, but if we haven't got the people, the trained people, the right data to put into them, it's all going to not work as it should do. So the Get Connected Zone here at Plantworx is all about that. And Richard and his team of Smart Construction are here to help that journey start right now at the Plantworx show. Cheers. Thanks very much indeed,
Thanks
Richard.
again. Nice to talk again.